Okay, so my dear Virgos, this is your future there, and this is your now there, and this is your past, and we have a little page of cups, so it shows you being the child, or both people in this equation probably being the child, the vulnerable child that once came and had to make their living in a little bit of a hard world. Probably also shows a gift that has been given, like someone has been given their gift of love. Okay, and this is the now, and here we have a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles can be you. It can be another Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus. It's an earth sign. We're showing a person that's being able to be the parent to themselves, be able to have boundaries. Sometimes this is the person that's also come riding out of the castle. They have their boundaries clear, high and up, but they also go out and attack other people. So sometimes this can be the case. And if we have been put in a situation with that kind of person, we learn. Eventually we learn. Either we become broken, like broken 10,000 pieces, or we learn to put boundaries ourselves. So I hope that this might have happened. What I'm feeling here is that you have started to become the parent to your own inner child. So that's a good thing. Kind of becoming the father to one's own child. One old child. Oh, you are older now. And this is in the future, and here we have the little Queen of Cups again with the Seven of Wands. So you can be both. You can both have boundaries and live inside a castle. So when people come towards you with pitchforks and other things, like the Knight of Swords that were riding out of the castle, you can have boundaries up, but you can still be loving and empathic to the people that needs this sort of love from you. There's tough love and there's gentle love, and you have now the access to both, so you can be both things and use it whenever the tools is necessary. Sometimes you need to be very gentle, sometimes you need to be very strict. So you don't have to have a one go-to thing. You can be so many different things. You can use so many different tools in your life. And here we have the past, and we have the little Page of Cups there, and we also have an Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, but we can see that it comes with a very hard price. I'm hearing some song there. I don't know what it is. Comes with a hard price. I will see if I find it. If I remember the melody also. If I do, I put them as usual, as I always do, in the description box. So we can see that this change, this new beginning has come with a hard price. There's a butterfly. It has transformed from being a larvae onto being a caterpillar, like going through a transformation where you become only gooey. And then you become a butterfly. So it might be that you have gone through a lot of challenges to reach this point of a new beginning for you, where you can leave your childhood behind and how people treated you wrongly or in unfair or whatever they did. You can now become your own parent. But first you are kind of becoming a little bit revolutionary. This is the Queen of Wands. She's very much my way or the highway. She has been through a lot. She has lived many, many lifetimes on earth usually, and learned a lot of things. She has gone through a lot of trauma and become very wise. She now respects herself through all that she has been through, and she in this case she's looking through the world with a little bit, it's suspicion, but based on previous trauma. She doesn't want to be hurt again. But this queen is a really strong and feisty one. So if you can align with her, instead of making the sad stories of how the world have done you wrong, you can step into this energy of the dragon and the crystals and the fire and the wand. you don't have to be bitter. You can actually just start to love and respect yourself, and the world will follow. Okay, so next here is the Four of Cups. So we see that you have been through a lot. You have been very, very challenged. You have learned to self-respect to that, and you have also had to give up some of your dreams. So with the Four of Cups, you probably wanted something, but you have realized that no, it's not for you. So you're shying away a little bit from the love situation that you might want to find yourself in, because you don't want to have more tears. You don't want to go through a lot of pain. You came here, you gave love in a very beautiful way, but something happened that changed you like a butterfly. So it was kind of destined that it should happen in this way, so you would become this beautiful butterfly. But I think you're still maybe in the caterpillar state and being this gooey. So you're not ready to take on the world. You're staying in hibernation a little bit, and you don't want to invite people in because you trust them to hurt you again. That's what I'm seeing. So the rain is becoming a little louder now. I hope you can still hear me. So, and 5 of Wands. So people might be blaming you for this. Why are we drawing? Why don't you want to come to this party with us? Why don't you travel with us? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this? And you don't, because you don't. So that's what it is. And you need to stay in self-respect and not get unbalanced just because someone else wants something that you don't want. You can still stand on your own 2 feet and decide for yourself. So we have the Magician here, showing that there's power that you can use to communicate yourself. You don't have to explain yourself, but you can communicate yourself about your decision and what you want. With the 5 of Wands and the Magician, there's probably an outside energy also wants to still challenge you. So someone wants something from you. They want to make some kind of magic. I don't feel with you, but on your on your expense is what I'm feeling. So you will continue facing opposition. People won't make this passage easy for you, or they didn't make this easy for you, but challenged, we should grow. Okay, so that's why this is happening. You are not unfairly treated. You're in the school of life, and you're supposed to learn to become more grown up, to stand on your own side, because you're still a little bit here. You were still a little bit wobbly if you were loud, so you were more kind of holding yourself in the background to avoid the fights here, and that can be good for now, because you're going through this metamorphosis of the caterpillar to the butterfly, and these challenges, it's what's necessary. I saw a clip with a man that allegedly helped a butterfly out from its cocoon, and the butterfly needed a challenge to make the transformation, needed a challenge to take themselves out of the cocoon. So when the butterfly came out, it didn't survive. So its little soul went to heaven, and its little body shingled to the ground. So you still need a challenge at this stage to become the butterfly that you are supposed to be. So the world isn't unfair. It's providing you what's necessary for you to transform. Here we have a 5 of Pentacles. It came in the same position for the in Leo reading, and it's kind of the same story a little bit. It's just that in this case you are a little bit more withdrawn, and I think it's not an active choice for you to throw the other person on its head. It's just that you don't invite them in anymore. The door is closed. You are now living in your castle here. You're becoming your own parent, and it's very beautiful. It's like a fairy tale here, and you have this goatee here, a goat. So it's showing like magical strength, magical stubbornness, and your spear is glowing. So they try to ride against your castle here, like this, and you just don't let them in because you're not interesting. It's like they can't engage you into the drama anymore, and so they are very disappointed because it feels like you don't care about them anymore, but you just are fed up with the drama. And the next card here is the Six of Swords, which also came for Leo. So it shows you being on this road to transformation. The glow here that she has is also around the man. And you're moving on from this situation. You want this new tomorrow. You don't want what you always got, this circular routine with being in dramatic situation and challenging situations. Challenge is fine. You can just choose how you choose to deal with the challenge. We can choose to deal with the challenge in a non-dramatic way, which seems that it is what you're doing. It's a little bit dramatic since you have the energy a little bit victimized or a little bit withdrawn. We can withdraw from things when we think that people are unfair or treating us badly, and we just think no, and it's like we're just withering away a little bit. So that's also kind of drama. It's a little bit I'm a victim thing going on, but it's fine. It's a part of this process, and it's the way you do it, and it's totally fine. You won't feel a victim forever. However, you will come to this strength here that you will be able to see a way out. That's not about you being a victim and the other people being villains. It's about you. These villains, they have shown you something again and again and again and again until you are like, eureka, I got it. So this is what I need to do to continue repeating this endless cycle of me being a victim. So I will stop being the victim, and then you won't have to have the poor me attitude anymore. And the next card here is a Two of Pentacles. So this is the change. This is the metamorphosis. We can see this is it's a animal that has a tail, is a snake or maybe a little dragon, and it has a goat growing from its back, and it's a little bit of Leo and some other type of cat and whatnot. So you're going through many different phases of your evolution right now, where you are so many different things. It's like you're getting access to more and more tools. Maybe before your go-to thing was to be nice. Currently your go-to thing is to withdraw. In the future your go-to thing might be to speak up and tell you how you want things to be done, and be able to go to war a little bit, but without the need to win. You just want to be able to speak your mind, and if people doesn't agree with you, then you can choose to not engage yourself, or to do something in another way that feels right for your soul at that time. So you're getting a variation of possibilities instead of doing the things that you did when you were small to survive challenge and conflict and drama. So now you're going to have more options as you try different things in this situation as a way to move forward. You're trying different approaches. So what happens if I don't run away but actually tell the person how I feel? What happens if I don't run away, tell the person how I feel, and also listen to how they feel and come with the constructive feedback? What happens then? And you can try so many different things. And here we have a Seven of Swords. So in this case, I actually feel like you are learning something. Seven of Swords is a little bit like someone stealing stuff, and the people there in the background maybe being upset with being bestolen. But with this, I feel that you're actually learning something, maybe from a person that's trying to steal from you. But it's a teaching situation. Seven of Swords. Sevens, they are always challenges, spiritual challenges, and here in this case they are challenging you to use communication and to learn things, to go to school, to get education, to drop your mask, finding out who you are, show the real you. But first you might need to align with yourself. And if you're aligning with yourself means that you feel most at peace when you, for example, don't show your true face and actually just withdraw. And it might be like you're ghosting people at this point. You're just disappearing from their life. But that's something you need to do right now. And then you can try something else to the extreme. And then after that, you can try even a third thing to the extreme to learn how the different things feels. Because before maybe you had moral codes that prevented you from acting in the way you wanted. So it grew to a shadow. And now you need to align yourself with that shadow so it can be a part of you. And then we can have to do things to the extreme. So someone here seems very engaged with you. They want to have this drama with you. They want to persuade you to something. And here you might try to, for example, ghost them or block them or run away from them in some way. It's fine. Try that with this person right now. And next time you try something else and not something else. Because if we try the same thing, every time when we are in this situation, we always try the same thing. For example, always being nice, even if we need to, show tough love, for example. We nice. It's not going to help us. So we need to try different things for every lap. So we see, okay, that worked in that situation. This works in this situation. So we get more tools and then diversity to our behavior instead of trained in subconscious reactions that we have to situations. Now you're trying different things out, different methods here. And the person gets really upset with you, Knight of Wands. They really want something with you here. And the Seven of Swords is a little bit borderline. So I feel that this is you, but I also feel that this is them. And they might try more tools with you to get a reaction because they don't just want you to wither away from them. I think you have tried things before to engage yourself, but it was probably I gave love. They didn't take it. So now I don't want to be with this person. So it was maybe simplified, but it's the short story. So they want more of the love and they feel almost like you are entitled to give it because you gave it before and they still need it. So they still need it. God damn it. Okay, so they're very funny in that way because they enjoyed your love here. And now when you're not giving it, they're very upset, but they can't still realize why you don't want to give it and the reason to why you might be upset. So I'm thinking maybe you also didn't tell them. Six of Swords, Seven of Swords, or maybe you told them and they were not at that point where they could actually hear you. It's very common for a person to not hear you, or we don't hear people overall because we just hear the things we heard when we were small. So if we are with a person that reminds us of our father, the only thing we will hear coming out of the person's mouth is the father's words, even if that is not what the person is saying. You can notice this when you have a quarrel with a person and they put words in your mouth. They say, you think this, you believe like this, you are like so. And you feel like, no, that's a big misunderstanding or mistake. I'm not like that. But you can't persuade the person that it's something else because they so believe that this is true because they have a trauma and they are trying to solve that trauma with you, and they can't only see the bad thing. They can't see what you're really about, so they don't know you at all. And I think this can be the case here, that this person will be very upset with you because you gave them something that they needed and now you don't, and they don't understand why. You probably told them, but they still don't understand why. So your future, and we have the Hermit here, which is Virgo. So it's in this case it's a vampire Virgo. So it's someone withdrawing from the situation. You might be ghosting them or turning into a bat and floppity flop away. So I'm feeling a little bit element of ghosting here. And it's because you don't want more of the sad thing. You're seeing it not as ghosting, which this person does. You're seeing it more as moving on, trying to move on, trying to cut all cords. You're living, it's a living dead thing in this situation, where you are accepting that the situation didn't become in the way you wanted it to. And it's like a sacrifice that you are making and going into an unknown future that's a little bit desolated, but you rather want that than more of this drama here. We have Sagittarius energy, can be Leo, then Mercury. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So you might be dealing with a fire sign or air sign, or someone acting with those energies, very masculine. This is the masculine elements of go grabbing and forward movement and coming in and transforming in a very masculine way. And here we have the Wheel of Fortune. So 9, Hermit, 10, the Wheel of Fortune comes underneath the Queen of Wands with the 6 of Swords. So you're going to try something new this lap. Yeah, we're going in circles that become spirals. When we do a new thing, we come into a new spiral. It's like we're living the same nightmare over and over again, and we're trying different things until we are resolving the situation. We are able to step into the next level of our evolution. So the Wheel of Fortune shows this evolution. I hope you can still hear me over the rain. So we have the moon here and the moon here, and it's also resonate with these and the pentacles here. So I feel something is working over time. Over time things are changing gradually. New things are coming, but I also feel that you don't accept old thing. You rather go into like not having any friends at all, or no lovers, or not dating, or not spending time with your family, than to deal with the drama. So that's how fed up you are. And here we have the 4 of Wands comes underneath the 4 of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. So you have a chosen group of people that you have chosen making this transformation together with. So they are your safe harbor, and those are the only one you actually want to spend time with at this point. So it will be a chosen group that can actually support this transformation you are going through. So it looks good. You have chosen to make a new beginning, sacrifice something of the old here, and you're moving on. And you're moving on together with the people that truly loves you. So that's a good choice. It's beautiful. And it also shows that this person still wants to be a part of this group, but it's problematic since they are not behaving as people in this group. They just want to enjoy the energy there, but they're not contributing to it, making it better. So underneath the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Swords, we have the Guardian. And if you can see, there's a lot of different faces here. There's a face there, and it's a face there, and there we have a little face, and we have a little face here, and it's everywhere faces. So the Guardian is a primordial awakening power. And I'm thinking this is awakening in your other person as a consequence of you not acting together with them. So something that you put band-aid over before with your love, they haven't found a way to put band-aid on it now. So that's why they are outraged with you. Because if you are not there to take care of these needs for them, things are going to wake up inside of them that are traumatized. So I feel like from different lifetimes and from different incarnation, different traumas also from this lifetime, things that they have been able to avoid by using people as band-aids. This is going to wake up inside of them, and I feel they are very, very angry here. So if you try to separate from someone that has a violent history, I urge you to not share the information to where you moved or where you relocated, because sometimes this can be a very violent energy, specifically when they feel hurt like this and that all trauma is catching up with them, and they know that you are the only thing that can make them not feel that pain because you're soothing. but they need tough love at this point, so they don't need you loving them at this point. They need this to wake up, okay? They need to get in contact with this. This is going to be their spiritual transformation, very hefty transformation here. But they don't want it. They want the soothing thing that you gave them, and they want to manipulate their way into your inner circle here. But you are probably the reason to, they are probably the reason to why you sorted amongst your peers in such a hard fashion in the first place. So I think they are not invited. Oh, this card fell, and it's the Lover's card. If they didn't know that they loved you before, they know now, and they want you, they need you, they are going to have you. So it's a very, this can be a person trying to charm their way into your life. But remember, it's just an avoidant act. They just want to avoid this and continue with the drama with you and continue what they did before. So it's sweet, you feel, that they come and pursue you in this way, or you are scared to death because they're coming and pursuing you in this way. And they want what you can offer them, and they really don't need it, is what I'm feeling. They need to be away from you and deal with their trauma. So they can't be, you can't be running around there. I'm seeing you almost like you have this bouncy bounce that rescues can have when they are rescue people, for example, that are high up in trees, or maybe that wants to kill themselves. They are running around with this bouncy bounce. So if they fall, they catch them. And this is how you have been doing things, and this is your bouncy bounce here. And if they are separated from this, they will awaken, and they will have to deal with their crap. And that's a good thing for them, and it's a good thing for you to not be near this person when they are going through that. Even if you love them to death and your life feels empty without them, and it's a destiny for you to be together and all this. So we have both Four of Wands, that's a marriage card, and the Lovers, that's the Lover's card. And we have the Guardian here in between. Primordial things are awakening. It might be that you have lived with this person before, but they still need this, you know, being alone, getting some enlightenment in, realizing a certain thing or two. So don't, if you love this person a lot, don't let them in, you know, wholeheartedly and into your life again. Maybe it's enough to take a coffee or a walk, and then they are out of your life again until the next time you meet. Keep it a little bit on the low, because this person, if they get back with you, they will also get back the blindfolds on and forget about what you meant to them and start to take you for granted, because that's their pattern. It's not out of evil. It's something that's a part of their pattern. So they can't help things going like this. But you can help them if you don't fully engage with them and keep them, you know, awake like this, by not getting the reward instantly, but actually have to fight for it a little bit. So I'm going to take an oracle card from Chakra Insight Oracle to see how the divine wants to help you here, what advice are being given to Virgo. And we have 30 expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction will. So you need to be stubborn as hell at this point. It doesn't want to there. Okay. I think this King of Pentacles, what I talked about here with the goat and the turtle. So don't let people in too hasty. You have already given too much to them. 10 of Wands here. And you need to think about your own value, being a high value person that expects other people to be high value. So they need to prove to you and themselves that they can honor you this time. Sorry. Okay. 30. This was 29. I will actually have this card. I think they are coloring well towards the lover. So it's here you need to use this in this relationship here. As you move in the direction of your heart's calling, you will align with the universe, allowing your highest path to unfold before you. Sorry. See if it can from there. Sand hills stretch deep into the mist. There is no telling how far the tortoise has come, or how far he must still go. Guided by an ancient knowing and deep sense of inner direction, he moves with steady determination. He does not waste energy looking backwards, nor does he stretch his mind too far into the future. He is simply profoundly committed to each step before him as he forges a path forward. He knows he will arrive exactly where he needs to be at just the right time. So it shows that just if the person comes back and it's the answer to your dreams, it's not, okay? It's just one station on a very far road. So don't invite this person full on into your life. Let the journey continue. It's like you want to find home. You want this person to have change. You want them to be able to live with you forever after in harmony. They will not be able to do this. So you're not at the end goal. This is just a little bit, this is station. So you need to be very patient and determined to have certain rules about this relationship. Okay. So I think it's new rules with Dua Lipa. It's the same that came also for Leo. And I will also take a little bit, this is for the other person. It might be advice how to deal with them, or the Green Lady of Ydragoch.